Hello, my viewers. Welcome to Hugar Social Academy. Dear viewers, we are learning about the different problems or the challenges which has been faced by the country called India. There are a number of social challenges in the form of poverty, illiteracy, unemployment, child marriage, child labor, dowry, women harassment, like many more are been there. In my previous session, we have understood about the social challenge called child labor. Today in this session, for you, I have brought up or we are going to discuss one more social challenge called child marriage. Okay, it is one of the present biggest issue we can say child marriage. When we talk about the child marriage, now the word is what child, and another word is what marriage. Marriage is nothing but it's a matrimonial relationship between the two families, between the two families. But there is a word called as a child. So whom we call it as a child? The one who is below the age of the 18, minor. The one who is at below the age of the 18 is called as a child. Okay, and above the 18 is referred as a minor in the sense adult. Now, what is this child marriage? Child marriage refers to if the marriage goes on between the boy and girl and there is a age differs according to the law, according to the constitutional law. For the marriage, the boy age which is been fixed as a 21 and the girl age should be 18. If less than this it happens, then we call it as a child marriage. For example, like boy, if his age is 21 and the girl age is 16, then it is a child marriage. If the boy age is 16 and the girl age is 21, again it is a child marriage. Okay, to have a proper marriage, boy age should be 21 and girl should be what 18. Then only it will be called as a proper marriage. Okay, so this is what it's a wrong it is in the sense what it is not, it can't be considered as a what, considered as a child marriage. So right, so it will be considered as a what, as a child marriage. But if the boy age is 21, girl age is 18, then it is a proper age of what, age of the marriage. But we are studying about the topic called as a child marriage. So why these child marriages have taken place? Now when we look back our past, we get to understand that the child marriage is there due to some specific reasons, and in that specific reason one comes what is it? It's about the gender discrimination. It's a gender discrimination. When we call, it's nothing but it's between the boy as well as a girl, and priority is been given only to the home, to the boy. Girl is been not given any sort of priority. Girl is been considered, he is been considered, boy is been considered as a caretaker and girl is been considered as a burden. Okay, so if any of the family where girl takes birth, okay, in that family, if the girl takes birth, to them it's a burden. Why they can't say it as a burden? It's because they have to take the care of the girl, they have to literate the girl, and moreover security they have to give. And with the security, now even they have to send a daughter or give their daughter in the form of marriage to the way to the other family. Due to this reason, right, girl was being referred as a what, as a burden, but whereas compared to the boy it was referred as a what, as a caretaker. This is one biggest problem. Now, second biggest problem, what happened that due to the child marriages, due to the which one, child marriage, okay, the next generation due to the child marriage, automatically it breeds one more child marriage because father and mother they themselves got married at a very small age. So when their childrens, right, when they grow up, The same mentality will be among the minds of the father and mother because they got married in the small age. So according to them, it's a proper age. So again, the child marriage gives the birth to the what? To the child marriage itself. And this is why it is been there because of illiteracy. Illiteracy. It is because of which one? Because of illiteracy. Now, this illiteracy is one of the biggest problem now. If illiteracy will be more, then automatically what we will see that the people will believe again in the way in the child marriage itself, because literacy takes the child away from the child marriage in the form of education, which makes what it is that the child will develop properly in his or her childhood, enjoy the peer groups, take the knowledge, understand the society, which makes her or which helps her to not to marry at a very early age. This is the second one. Third major is what? It's related to proper implementation of law. It's very, very important. Proper implementation of law. The law which has been made regarding the stop of or the eradication of the child marriage should be very properly, it should be brought up into the practice. Okay, one area it is been very, very hard, it went on, another side it's very soft. If in this way it goes on, child marriage will remain properly in the society. So to eradicate this child marriage, what is necessary is that two, we have to bring up a proper measures, proper law has to be what? It has to be implemented. And if it is not implemented, if it is not implemented, what would happen? If the child marriage is not stopped, what would be the effects of it? Okay, and the biggest effect what it is that the child will be not having proper growth of physical as well as the mental. Physically and mentally she will become weak. This is one of the biggest problem. Second, the childhood where she should enjoy all the rights like playing, developing friends, understanding the relationships, going to the schools, knowing about the society. These things she will be unable to know because she will be forced. If in an early child the marriage if it is been done, she will be forced to be away from these all things, and she has to work as like as a slave in the form of cleaning of utensils, cleaning of floors, welcoming the guest, preparation of the food, washing of the clothes, right? And without the permission of the husband or family members of the husband, she can't able to keep the step outside. So when these all restriction will be laid down, how could there will be a development? These are the biggest ill effect which has to be eradicated. So if it has to be eradicated, then again the question comes, what steps has to be taken? What steps has to be taken for that? If we talk about the government, the government have brought up different departments only for the protection of the child, the girl child from the early marriage, right? And when we talk about the state called as Karnataka, he has designated 47 officer of different departments whose duty what it is that only and only to stop the child marriages. There is a protection number 1098. It's a protection number 1098. You can dial up. This number is specific is being given to overcome over any sort of such bad situation if it arises. You can complain to this number. It's a toll number, phone toll number. It is where you can directly have a call, and in return you will get a response related to protection of the child. It's a duty of Now, when we talk, it's a duty. Now, 47 designated officer is been said. Now, number of departments are we have been said. So, do there are specific departments? Yes, there are specific departments are there. Okay, and here all the gazetted officers, whether it is a judiciary, whether it is a education department, right? In that education department, whether he is a high school headmaster, whether he is a principal of a college, or the police itself, any rank, it may be the police, okay, and other departments, whether it may be the survey department, it may be the revenue departments, okay, these departments are been specially made to overcome over the way to the stop of the child marriage. Women welfare departments are been there, right? Regarding the protection of the children's, the departments are been there. So wherever you feel that you can reach up the message to them regarding the such illegal things are been going on, sudden action will be taken. You can complain. It doesn't matter whether you are complaining at the village level, you are complaining at the taluk level, you are complaining at the district level, wherever you may complain. But no names, no addresses, nothing will be disclosed. It's an open platform where you are helping someone or you are protecting someone, right, to save their life. And it's about the marriage. It's about the marriage it is. Because we know many number of ill effects will be there if the marriages takes place. So what protection proper measures has been brought up? Okay, in the year 2006, in the year 2006, right, regarding the protection of the child, regarding the protection of the child, the act is being passed. According to this act, it mentions that whoever will be the part of the marriage, whoever will be the part of the marriage, according to the 2006, whoever will be the part of which is part of marriage. Now, when we talk about marriage, many will be the part of it. First of all, who will be the part? Cook will be the part. Next, okay, the mandap who will have a shamiana, okay, they will be there. Water supplier, okay, videographer or photographer, okay, or pandit or called as a pujari, government servants. See, cook, from the cook to the shamiana to the water supplier to the videographer, photographer, pandit, government servants, and very important, parents. Who are these parents? Parents of boy, girl. Who? Father, mother, father, mother. These all will come under the way under the culprit. And moreover, we very well know that when if marriages takes place, to invite, to provide, to give the invitation, okay. So definitely we will take the card, okay. Now this card is been printed where in the printing here, okay. So printer, the one who printed the card of the marriage, printer will also be considered as a culprit. These all people will be punished, they will be all considered as offenders. Why? Because being knowing everything also, they have indulged themselves in the way in the wrong work. What is this wrong work? It's regarding the child marriage. Child marriage. So everyone will be punished. So if the child marriage takes place, right, keep in the mind these all. So here very most important what it is that who is responsible more in the sense when we say here all the number of people who are living in the society, everyone are responsible. All the people who are living in the society, everyone are responsible, whether they are the children, whether they are the elders, right? Major thing, it depends on, it goes on the way in during the time of the school, okay. there should be no dropouts. What should not be there? There should be no dropout. Okay, dropout in the sense many of the time it has been found that in the almost it happens in the at the village level. If the girl has reached up to the class of 8th standard, 6th, 7th, 8th, right? And now the parents will not at all send the child to the way to the school. So it's a dropout. So it becomes responsibility of the school headmaster or the principal of the school that to reach up to the house to find out why the girl is not coming to the school, so that proper measures can be taken before anything it happens. So such things has to be done. So 100% what it should be done, attendance has to be compulsory, it has to be known, so that we can save the child from the way from the child marriage. Say it's our custom, it's our tradition, it has went in that way that earlier days the child marriages have taken place where the child could not able to raise any sort of voice against the parents, right? So and due to that reason it has been found that when they were being married at a very small age, they loses everything, right? They are being forced as a form of a slave, and definitely it happens. It's because of lack of education. She has not grown up, so mistakes becomes very common, and due to that mistakes, continued tortures will hamper the growth of the child, whether it is a mental or whether it is a physical. And even during the time of, even we have seen due to this child marriages, and when the girl able to give the birth to the child, okay, due to his less age, there is even chances of death of the mother as well as the baby which is going to take the birth, due to lack of nutrient food, lack of not caring properly the physically. These things hampers to the home to the child, and permanently as we have said, child marriages again gives the birth to the child marriage itself. So we have to stop it. Not only the society members, all the other members who are the part of this community, society, whether it is a police or whether it is a government servants or it's a non-government workers, everyone has to take the proper care of the girl child. So this was all regarding the topic called as a child marriage. So one must and should come forward and raise their voice against the such things. And presently, lot of changes have been happened, and due to the laws which were being framed, right, according to the 2006 law, column number 9, 10, 11 speaks related to if any of the person found indulged in this sort of work, everyone will be considered as a culprit or offender, or as a he or she has did the crime. So these all things are were related to the topic called as a child marriage. Let me come with the one more new topic. And yes, students, until and unless you will not go through the full video, it becomes very tough to understand or clear the topic. So go through the full video and even share the video to your friends, so that they can also have a proper knowledge regarding this social challenges. And at last, must overcome all this, and don't forget to like, share as well as the subscribe.